If you are in a 9 to 5 job, clocking out from your office, do you actually stop working? And if you are a freelancer or contractor like me, I'm a taxi driver, right? Or even a private hire driver, where is your boundary? When do you actually have to tell yourself, hey Eddie, stop, right? You have to take a break. I mean, the culture, the hustling culture in Singapore, and in fact I believe in most part of the world, is that you have to keep working, right? You have to keep hustling until you are 60, 70 or even 80 years old, just to stay afloat. So in this episode of Talk, I'm going to talk about my journey, how I navigate through this journey culture, this hustling culture, just to survive. Now before that, I'm going to just pick up maybe another 2 more taxi job, just to earn a little bit more. So please stick around. So personally, I have to drive for around 70 over hours per week to have enough for my family and enough for my mortgage and CPF, and of course paying my debt to the banks. So, and I the odd one out? I don't think so lah. In Singapore, there's a lot of people more hardworking than me. A lot of worker bees. Yeah, it is not uncommon for people to work long hours, right, just to stay afloat. Now, if you look at other countries like in Holland, right, I believe there's a mandated working hours. You cannot cross, I don't know, 40 or 50 hours, I can't remember, right? They even have like mandated break time. So your lunch break is like 2 hours, yeah, and you cannot cross a certain work hours per week, yeah. So they really focus on quality of life, right? But in Singapore, and in fact I think in most Asian countries, we celebrate, we don't celebrate life, we celebrate productivity. So how productive are you? How much can you bring on the table to the company, to the family? Yeah, so that will depends on how much you are willing to work, how much effort you want to put in, right? On paper it says 9 to 5, yes, but are your emails 9 to 5? No, you must be kidding. I was in corporate last time, right? After you off work 10 o'clock, watching your Netflix, ding ding, email come in, bloody hell, from US, they just woke up or something. You have to attend to it. We have like a what? Last time my company have a 48 hours protocol to respond to inquiries. For me personally, I have a 24-hour protocol. My staff, I give them 48 hours, so they must respond. Because if you don't respond fast enough, you lost the lead. Somebody else with faster response time will get the job, right? So it is that harsh reality. We have to keep working even after office hour, right? And this kind of celebrating productivity means it push you beyond that work hours, right? You need to perform beyond what is expected of you. Why? Because if you don't, somebody else can. Then means what? Means other people will get promoted, instead of you. Yes. So I feel this kind of work culture sometimes it is very depressing, and in fact I would say very disgusting to find out that after all the years, 10, 20, 30 years working in a company, putting all your efforts in, yet not recognized for your productivity, not recognized for your contribution. Somebody else took the promotion. You know how jialat it is, the feeling. It is, I cannot describe. So the kind of rat race, you have to climb the ladder and slowly push yourself, right? Keep on hustling, right? I mean, in this episode, I'm a taxi driver, but I'm talking about workers in general. Yeah, we are just working and working and working non-stop. Sometimes even working to our death. I'm sure you have heard of some of the drivers on the news not long ago, right? Drive until they got heart attack, right? Whose fault is it? Is it the driver's fault? Is it the platform fault? Now, I'm not here to point finger, sorry. And that's not the purpose of this video, right? I'm trying to understand why it has to be like this. Why are we promoting productivity? Why are we not looking at other things that is more important in life, right? Yes, when you're young, you have the energy. Yes, you are productive. You contribute to society. But as you age, how are you going to keep up, right? Are there more importance in life other than contributions to the material world, right? You see, the thing about midlife, I mean this kind of thing affect midlifers more than ever. Why do I say that? Imagine you climb up a hill, right? You go up, you climb up the hill, trying all your might and energy to go up, because it's a very steep curve. You go up, finally you reach the peak, the top of the hill. You look up, you're supposed to be very happy, because why? Wow, I've done it. After 10-20 years of working hard and proving myself, I got my status, I got my properties, I got everything. I done it already. When you look over the hill, at the peak of your career, at your midlife maybe, you thought you look at other mountains to climb, to conquer, right? You're ahead. But what do you see? You don't see another peak, It's a downhill. Downhill to where? To your 50s, 60s, and eventually towards where? Towards your grave, your tomb. Because that's the end destination where everybody have to go, be whether you are successful or not at your peak. That's the end game. So it's a very, I would say, very funny moment, where you are at the peak, but you're actually, when you're standing up there, you are slowly looking at the downfall already. What for some people may look at it as a downfall, but for most it's actually a eventuality. You no matter who you are, you eventually reach that final destination. Yeah. So my struggle, right? I'm a midlife now, right? I'm a midlifer now. My struggle has been like, when I look over that hill, now that I've passed it already, my peak is over. I will admit that. What am I trying to look for, right? Am I going to look past the final destination and try to look for another mountain to climb? Or am I just going to tell myself, Eddie, that's enough? I have to look for something that really matters to me. In other words, I have to be myself. For the past 40 over years, I would say, I've been working and grinding for what? For who? For the companies that I work for, the companies I'm trying to build, for my family, for everybody else, for the persona that I'm trying to keep up, right? But now, having passed the peak, I need to find something else that really matters, and that I can find within me, and I have to be myself. And to tell you one scary thing, it might be the last time for me to become myself, the real me, finally, right? Because if I miss the chance, I'll continue to keep up with the persona that I'm trying to create, the mask that I'm trying to put on for everybody else, right? That will bring me to my grave, my tombstone. But will I be happy? Is that what I really want? I thought about that and I said no, right? For me, what really matters, right, when I'm standing on top of the hill looking over, I want to be me. Finally, it's my last chance and I'm going to grab it. Yeah. So that's what I've decided. I don't know if it's the right decision or not, right? I'm sure there are viewers here that have already passed their peak and walking their life in their happiest time of what they have now become, can advise me. But I hope it's the right choice, because I'm happy now. At least I don't have to put on a mask. Yeah, at least I can let go of things, let go of that mask that I've been holding on for so many years. Yeah, let go of the material world that I was so attached to. Yeah, it becomes so liberating and light. So when you go downhill, yeah, light is good because then you will not be burdened, and you fall down is going to be so hard. Yeah, letting go, yeah, and forgiveness, forgive myself that I want to start anew, never too late, and just being myself. Yeah, doing that, I make even more friends. Yeah, I become friends with myself even, yeah, with my loved ones. You know, so far so good. What happened when I'm actually at 50, 60s, 70s, and I still able to celebrate life like this? I don't know. Maybe the seniors here can tell me, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the right path lah. And I hope also this video that I'm sharing with you can sort of like let you know my thought process lah on how I'm going through my midlife, and how am I going to, keep on hustling. There's no denying it. I'm still hustling. Yeah, in fact, I'm hustling even harder now, but for the right purpose, for the right motivation. Now that you know I have this YouTube channel that I'm trying to grow, it actually add workload, but I'm more happier than ever. Why? Because I'm rediscovering myself. I'm more connected to the universe, to the people around me. So after watching this video, I really hope that you have a clearer picture of what you have been fighting for, and the motivation behind your hard work. There's no doubt that it's a tough life. We have to just work and work to survive, well into our 70s and even 80s. Yeah, but if the motivation is clear, right, if you are true to your heart, I think it makes the whole thing so much easier and makes your whole journey so much more fulfilling, with purpose and clarity. So, well guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. It's not a very easy topic to discuss, but I hope this is useful for somebody out there who needs it, right? So let's jia you together. I see you in my next one. Ciao. Bye.